Hi, everybody. Hope you are enjoying a beautiful sunny day. Putting this video down for you Thursday, coming up at 9:30 in the morning. We had some spotty freezing temperatures, I'm assuming, this morning. I know up in Battleground, like 33 degrees. We had some other temperatures that were at least low to mid 30s out in parts of Washington County. We had dense fog pockets down in Eugene this morning, but otherwise it's just gorgeous weather. We're going to stay dry Friday. So let me begin with my headline, which says, weekend rain update, which I'll get to, and then lots of rain coming next week. Now, as I often tell you, what you're looking at here is a 96-hour precip total map that would extend through Thursday of next week. And the numbers are out of sight, right? 3, 4 inches at the coast, 2, 3 inches in the valley. You're like, no way. And again, often these numbers are overdone, but this does clearly show you we have a good chunk of rain coming in next week. And the biggest days that I'll break down for you for your planning purposes of when it's going to be raining the most will be this coming Monday and then again on Wednesday, Thursday, the best possible big soak days, if you will. All right, so more on all of that coming up. By the way, my I think it was last weekend, my total subscription numbers reached 7,000. And for that, I thank you very much as we continue to grow with your help. This YouTube channel, sponsored by the Momentous Wealth Podcast. Again, you can listen to these investment topics on Apple Podcasts and on Spotify. It's from a local firm licensed in Oregon and Washington, Momentous Wealth Management. Highly recommend them to help you sort out different funds for your retirement and all of that type of thing. Okay. Let's get you into what I'm looking at, which is mostly what's coming up next week. And we'll start with the satellite picture. So we're wonderful out there right now. So on this one to the right, it's got the surface maps on it. Um, you can see the fronts lined up, and that's what's coming in this weekend. Way back in here, developing is what's going to be coming in as we get into next week. And right here on the bottom right, again, so we have a big ridge of high pressure that's overhead right now. It's why we're getting the beautiful sunshine. And we do have some east winds that are coming out of the gorge. So this first batch of clouds right here, we see my mouse. That's some cloudiness that's going to come in tomorrow. It hits the outer ridge and just kind of takes away our clear skies, but otherwise really nice. The front that's back behind it is going to be attempting to come in Saturday night in early Sunday morning, and it probably weakens and almost falls apart as it does so. Again, you've got a big ridge of high pressure. You've got the initial front kind of bouncing into it, and often these initial fronts don't do a whole lot. They bring you some rain, but not much. But that will weaken the ridge and break it down and set the stage for the rain I'm talking about next week. By the way, I mentioned the upper level ridge right here on the left. There it is, 582, 576 pressure height arcing right over us. So beautiful weather. We'll stay dry tomorrow. We have some weekend rain coming in, but not much. I'll get to that. And then next week is when we're really going to get active. So I've chosen the American GFS model. And first, I'm going to take you through much of next week with the future radar product. Okay. So this is looking at weather data. It's making it into a movie showing you what the radar could look like, meaning rain timing going out the next handful of days. So here is, for example, Saturday morning at 4 a.m. We wake up Saturday morning, it's still all dry. Increasing chance of showers Saturday morning along the coast, probably from north to south, which is what this shows. Here we are getting into the afternoon hours, and now we've got rain chances picking up in the valley. So growing confidence that up and down I-5 here in Oregon and up into Vancouver, that Saturday morning is dry. And then once we get to the noon hour, we start a chance of rain. The chance of showers just gets better and better as we go through the day. Now, I expect this initial push of rain to be more scattered than what this is showing. This is kind of showing a more of a solid rain band. I don't think that is the case. And then whatever we end up getting, with the chances of rain increasing later in the day, Saturday night into Sunday morning, then that front totally dissolves, and we have scattered showers on Sunday, maybe more than what this is showing. So now here comes Sunday late day. This is a batch of moisture that's coming in ahead of what will be that Monday front. So here's the rain picking up, if this is correct, late day Sunday, Sunday evening. Here we are getting into Monday morning. Now the early morning front has already passed. And then we've got more rain at times picking up during the day. In fact, here's the afternoon, kind of a second batch of rain. So Monday's the first day where if you have a rain gauge, you might see a half of an inch of rain in it from, or more, maybe more, Sunday overnight through Monday. Um, and then Tuesday's kind of an in-between day. We've got some showers around. And then I think this is going to let me play into Wednesday. Here's Wednesday. See this right now. Notice, watch my mouse. See how I kind of draw this. Notice the outline of this. It's kind of like a wedge of moisture. It's lifting up into us from the south. This is a classic warm front signature on radar. And remember, warm fronts bring you hours of widespread rain if they're good fronts. They don't bring you scattered precip like a cold front can. They bring you widespread hours of steady rain. So this is Wednesday, and then the trailing front. Here's now the elongated area right here. This is the trailing front getting into Wednesday night. Now this American model pushes that front through. But if you look at other models like the European, you could make the case that the front that tries to come in, the cold front, Wednesday night into Thursday morning actually stalls, and we keep getting moisture channeled along it. That's not what this model shows, but the European does. However, what this model does do, the American GFS, is give us pretty impressive rain totals. So again, here's Saturday. This is not future radar for timing, but it's going to pick up accumulating rainfall numbers. So here's getting into Saturday afternoon. Here's the rain picking up. Notice the heaviest rain, which is probably right. The numbers for amounts might be too high, but this probably does a good job of showing you the heaviest rains up in the Puget Sound and northern Washington up into Canada. But where you see blue, you've got a half of an inch potentially extending, especially along the north coast. And then here we are. This is going to recycle every 24 hours. So it's a bit confusing, but it does pick up the heightened bullseye areas of moisture. So remember, Sunday overnight into Monday morning is that first front that gives us a pretty good soak. Well, here it is. And again, the number is probably too high, but it gives you an idea that Sunday overnight into Monday morning, we're in a pretty good bubble of rain. And then with the 24-hour cycle on these rain totals, all that slowly clears out. We get into Tuesday scattered showers. Here's that big warm front Wednesday showing up in the blue right here. So notice this surge of moisture coming in, and then that continues into Thursday morning. So I hope what you're getting out of this is a pretty active rainy period that really begins Sunday overnight, continues at times through Thursday of next week. If anything, the rain totals will be higher to our north this time up in Washington and less in southern Oregon. But overall, it's really pretty widespread precipitation that's coming in. Let's stick with the same model. This is the American GFS. Here's the ridge on this Thursday afternoon, 585 high down off the coast of California. I mean, we could see numbers as warm as 64 in parts of the state today with clear skies, and again up into the 60s on Friday as dry weather continues. And by the way, real quick, before I forgot to mention, see down here at the bottom of the screen? That's Hurricane Raphael right here where my cursor is. This morning, it was 105-mile-per-hour sustained winds, category 2. Now, what the models are doing is weakening this hurricane, keeping it in the open waters of the Gulf of Mexico, and then eventually, as it falls apart, takes whatever's left of it into Mexico, south of Texas next week. So, but that's what is showing up down there. Okay, let's get you into Friday. Here we are. Friday afternoon, we're still dry. Notice the ridge axis is now moving to our east. There it is over Idaho. So the incoming Saturday trough, here it comes here's the trough axis approaching the coastline at 5 p.m. Saturday. We've got showers in the area, heaviest showers to our north. The 540 contours the blue line. So that would be like 2,000-foot snow levels. That's way to our north. More on snow levels in a moment. And then Sunday, it's kind of a showery day. Here comes the first big rainmaker. See the big low here, 519. Brings us a push of steady rain Sunday overnight into Monday morning when the surface front comes through. Here's the lowering snow levels. This is Monday afternoon. Now we've got snow down the Cascade passes, could be significant. And then Tuesday's kind of an in-between day as that trough moves out. And then here comes Wednesday. Here's that next one. This is the one that could give us a couple of days of pretty good rain. Warm front Wednesday, a front that may or may not stall Thursday. Notice the upper level trough doesn't come through. So once the upper level trough kicks through, that shows you that the surface front kicks through. But the fact that this upper level trough, even on this American GFS model, hangs out, tells you that either A, the cold front weakens and falls apart ahead of it, or B, gets hung up and moisture keeps being pumped and channeled along it. So I think it's possible we have really a couple of very wet days, Wednesday into Thursday of next week. I do want to talk about snow levels real quick. This is from my Mount Hood weather ski forecast page. Again, you can find this on my weather site, portlandweather.com. It's a great travel page to bookmark. 42 at Timberline. These are current conditions. 44 Meadows, 36 Ski Bowl. They still have 30 inches on the ground at Timberline, by the way. But I really want to show you are the temperatures here. So obviously it's sunny up there today. 52 at Government Camp, 55 tomorrow. Beautiful weather. So I said the snow levels stay above the Cascade passes until we get behind that, pardon me, Monday morning front. So Monday afternoon, this is the first time that we could see accumulating snow down to Cascade passes. And you can see that on the temperature forecast. 45 Sunday, steady temps in the 30s on Veterans Day Monday, and then still near to above Cascade passes according to the temperature forecast on Tuesday, Wednesday. But generally, next week I do have the snow levels bouncing between 4 and 5,000 feet. So enough to keep yourself updated if you're going to be traveling over the high country. Okay, let's bounce around as we always do. Some forecast numbers. 65 down in Medford on Friday. 61 Saturday, still dry in Southern Oregon. And then here could build the chances of rain starting on Sunday and the likely rainy weather on Monday and Tuesday into Wednesday. What about over in Bend? Yeah, 61 on Friday. Chance of some showers on Saturday, but a good any rain chance is slight, which is what this shows 10%. So mainly dry weather. But rain chances become more realistic for some precipitation on Sunday. And there's the wetter weather coming in starting Monday of next week. All right, up in Seattle, rain on Saturday. Well, starting Saturday, it's pretty wet. So enjoy a 58-degree Friday up there. Wow. Okay. That's pretty nice. What about over at the coast, Newport? 62 Friday, maybe 64 today on this Thursday. Wow. There's some shower activity picking up in the morning hours along the Oregon coast on Saturday. And after that, every day's got some rain and some breezes. I don't see any winds at this point that would lead to a high wind warning through Thursday of next week. But, some of those weather, if there's going to be a high wind issue next week, real quick along the coast, it would be with that warm front on Wednesday. Right now, I don't see that being 50 miles per hour or greater along the beaches, but Wednesday of next week would be the day if something is going to materialize for high winds along the coast. Okay, we'll keep that in mind. Salem, eventually some rain Saturday after a dry start. 61 today, 62 Friday. Wow, really nice. Okay. Courtesy of Hazeldale Tire Pros. Here's my 7-day forecast. 60 or better today in Portland, 61 tomorrow. The dry Saturday morning, the increasing showers Saturday afternoon. May or may not be much rain this weekend. I really think 2-day weekend total, Saturday and Sunday here in Portland, are less than a quarter of an inch. The first time rain really picks up is Sunday overnight. And then we talked about the increasing wet weather. I'm starting to lose my voice. I will thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you soon.